radical honesty with ourselves is one of the fastest ways to feel more authentic on the awakening path. And it sounds very simple, but it's actually very challenging to do. And we don't realize that we are deluding ourselves in many ways, particularly about how we feel. And we can be telling ourselves that we're okay when we're not, or that we don't feel that bad, or that awakening's not really bothering us, or that we don't need help. We don't need to ask anyone for help, or we don't need a therapist. We can tell ourselves all these different things to help us to cope, and it's our conditioning that's just repeating that and telling that to us. But what awakening is asking us to do is to become more authentic, and so starting by becoming more honest with ourselves. And so we can't become more honest with others until we stop lying to ourselves. And so we can really start by tuning into how we really feel about what's going on, about everything, and spending lots of time contemplating that and meditating on that. How do I feel about awakening? Like, truly, how do I truly feel? Do I find it terrifying? Am I very overwhelmed by it? How do I actually feel about it? Not what a spiritual answer is, but how I actually feel about it. Do I find it extremely confronting? Am I really worried about how my life will go? Can I actually be honest with myself about how I feel? And then putting this across to every area of our life. So, how do I feel about these loved ones? How do I feel about my kids and my extended family and my friends? Like, how do I feel about all of this? And being really honest with ourselves. So this is a great place to start towards authenticity. And then tuning into what it is we really want and what our needs are. And for some of us, this will be quite natural if we were taught it as children. And for some of us, it won't be, and we haven't developed that skill, and we'll need to learn it as we go through the awakening process. And so just tuning in and really being honest with ourselves again about not just how I feel, but what is it that I need? What is it that I need out of this situation? What is it that I truly want even? What is it that I truly want in regards to awakening? Can I be honest with myself? What is it? Why am I even doing it? What do I want out of it? Can I be honest with myself and not just tell myself a spiritual answer, but can I be really honest with myself? What am I hoping to get out of it? And then looking at all areas of life and seeing where is it that I can be more authentic in expressing to myself what my needs and wants are in all of these areas, like with my family, with my partner, questioning things to ourselves. Do I really want to be with them? Not the justification that we often give ourselves of, well, but, we've been married for 30 years and, we can't leave because of the kids or whatever, but being honest and putting all that aside and just going, but what actually do I want? What do I want? And I don't have to tell anyone, I don't have to do anything, but what is it that I want if I'm being very truthful with myself? This can be another really excellent way to start to tune into authenticity. And then once we're starting to learn how to be authentic about how we actually feel and telling ourselves the truth, and also what we need and what our actual wants are, then we can start to tell other people about it. So tell our loved ones, starting with people that are safe, and whether this is setting a boundary, saying that you don't want to do something. And this can be quite shocking for the people in our life, especially if we've always been someone that hasn't spoken up or has always just gone along with the status quo, and all of a sudden you're acting in a different way and expressing what you need and what you want in a situation. It can rattle some people. So just expect that, but people find their way with it and get used to it. But starting to express, well, this is what, I actually need a week away. I need some time on my own, or I need to go to this silent retreat. I'm really feeling a calling right now. And I know that we've got a lot going on in our life at the moment, but I really need this. Is there a way that we can make this work? So it's not about going too far in the other direction and being self-centered and not having any concern for others. That's not what this is about, but it's about, can I be honest with myself about what it is that I'm feeling, what it is that I need or want, and can I start to express that to people that need to hear it. Practicing being more authentic when we're having conversations with people throughout the day can be a really helpful way to develop our authenticity. And so this can be as simple as if someone asks us how we are, if we tune in and instead of just answering, fine, thank you, like on automatic response, we tune in and go, actually, I'm not feeling very well today. I feel sick or I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm actually having a hard day, and see what it feels like to be authentic and real in that moment. And then we can take this as far as we want. We can take it into communicating with family members in a more real and open way, and maybe having discussions with them and connecting with them on a level, siblings that maybe we haven't done in the past, and moving past this superficial level of conversing to something much deeper, and actually ask them, how do you actually feel? Did you cope with this thing that happened in your life? And actually asking them some real questions and really getting to know them on a more real and true level, and expressing how you really felt about things that have happened in your life. And then taking it into the workplace if it's appropriate to do so, just leaning towards authenticity. We say things in the workplace like, can I be honest with you, or can I be truthful right now? And that points to just how much we are naturally not being authentic or truthful when we communicate, that we have to even say that before we make a statement. That's just a normal thing that we do. And so this just shows you, can I start to tune into that more often when it is appropriate to do so in the workplace, and just express how I actually feel about something, and just try to be more real in the workplace as we see fit. And then the last point is to surround yourself with people that support you in dropping the mask and allowing and like your authenticity, and doing this as much as you can. So whether this is changing the people that you hang out with, or being selective on the family members that you spend time with, but being around people that like your authenticity and are not triggered by it, and allow you to be real and express yourself in a truthful way as much as possible.